Hey, Sassy fam, welcome to your Sunday check-in. I hope you're well. I hope you are fabulous. Everyone who said happy birthday to my daughter last weekend for her birthday weekend, thank you so much. That was so lovely of you all. I showed her some of the comments and it just made her day. She was grinning from ear to ear. And Mandy and I, we had a full weekend, like I said, of everything she wanted to do, and it was just great. So thank you for being part of her birthday and making it a little extra special. We both appreciate you. For those who've asked, the reason why I call her Minnie is simply to protect her own identity. And then also, of course, she looks pretty much exactly like me. She's a copy paste. Minnie, thanks you all so much and for your thoughtful consideration. And just again, thank you. All right, you guys, we wrapped the Celtic cross readings this past week. And in this upcoming week, we'll be doing the general overviews. Today, we're going to do an abbreviated version of yours and theirs. Basic rules around that. Take what resonates, leave what does not. Reverse energies as you see fit. And do keep in mind about yours and theirs. Your person, okay, does not have to be a significant other, spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, or lover type situation. It's whomever fits that dynamic as I'm describing it. So it could be a family member, it could be a friend, so on and so forth, okay? Not everything has to be in the romantic box, but of course, as always, you take it as it resonates. If it don't, it's not yours. Check your other placements. No big deal. Okay? Like always, your sign will be timestamped in the description box as well as the comments. I got you. I will see you at your sign. Leo, you're up first. What's going on, please? Show me Leo. Show me that Leo energy. Show me that Leo energy, please. Leo and their person. Leo and their person. What's going on, please, for Leo and their person? Show me Leo. What's going on, please? Show me Leo. Show me Leo. Show me Leo. We're going to start with your side, but as I said, reverse those energies as you see fit. What's going on, please, for Leo? Your side, the Hermit, beautiful. Queen of Wands, beautiful. Nine of Pentacles, don't you just look fantastic, darling? All right, surrounding you. Somebody done took their exit. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of like new dawn, new day for you. Overview, justice, sense of balance. Yeah, I think so. You know, I didn't mean to be dismissive of that, but it looks like they have a beautiful heart. They can find their own way elsewhere. Okay. You're showing me a strong sense of self and that you know what's right for you, and I believe you. The Hermit, Queen of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, that's fantastic. That's beautiful, strong sense of self. Some of you are natural healers, and you pride yourself on this. It was done the hard way by experience or walking that long, lonely road that is the Hermit. That's why he's one of my favorite cards for healing, is because it's based on experience, and it's beautiful. That means the willingness to see how far we have come, and then occasionally look back on the past to see, are we doing okay? And hopefully that answer is yes, and you're saying yes. You're showing me high levels of feeling good about you. You've thought about it, you know who you are, you understand your own particular character development, if you will, and that hard-earned pathway. So congratulations to you. Nine of Pentacles, one of my favorite cards in tarot. Yeah, strong sense of self, individuation. This is my garden, I know because I built it. So that's done with experience, time, care, and attention. So not only are you saying you're experienced, but you have a strong sense of energy attached to you that says there's nothing I can't do. But with, you know, the experience and wisdom that age affords and the ability to appreciate it all. So I'm loving your energy. That's fantastic. You're a very proud individual, but you also seem to understand you're not an island. It took a lot to get you where you are. It's beautiful. Who is attached to you is now on the exit. It looks like it's a peaceful detachment. The World, Queen of Cups, Three Cups. Now, I could say this could be an entry cycle for sure. The World, you know, as one door closes, another opens. So by all means, it's possible. And without clarification, I couldn't entirely tell you. But it seems to me this is actually exiting. And it's looking like what is a peaceful exit. Yeah, in their heart space, they have felt inherently that they could still connect to you. But for the most part, I see a willful exit on their part. And their heart seems to be in good order. Okay, the Queen of Cups. Perhaps it just wasn't a fit. So, yeah, I think many of you, this person willfully exited for their own sense of heart space. They felt it was right for them because the world is attached to them. And you seem to understand that's what's best for them. You know, I don't see any sense of malice in you or anger in you. It's kind of like I understand. You need to go your own way. If that's what you feel, then it's probably correct. So when I'm telling you I'm looking at a healer who doesn't stand in the way of others and what they feel they need to do, you don't, nor should you. People's pathways are their pathways. So I do see a peaceful exit on their end. There might be some consideration there about Three Cups possibly uniting in time, but you seem to be happy either way. You know. Just in other words, you're still happy with you regardless. But yeah, it could be an opening. I'm just not saying it that way. I'm saying it as an exit. And hey, if somebody can peacefully exit because they understand it's correct, beautiful. If you can accept that with grace and dignity, understanding that that's what's for them, beautiful. Okay? The shared isn't so shared. It's completely you 100% down the line. Down the line. It was always you, or it's always been you right down the line. For some of you that might be, I know it's a song. I know it is. But if you know me at all, we don't remember things like titles and names and dates. I remember lyrics. Couldn't tell you why. I don't know. You know, someone who is much more learned than myself once told me, you just don't have the room for all that unnecessary bullshit. And I'm like, you're probably right. It's really odd. I can remember the most minute details that no one would ever think to reference, but names, dates, nah. Anyway, you have a beautiful energy right down the line. Page of Cups, the High Priestess, the Sun. Just it's kind of like, it's almost like your heart is beautifully opening up in such a soft, small way. Intuitively, you feel the sun. Intuitively, you know that this is correct. You're feeling a certain level of joy and optimism, but above all, you're listening to yourself with the High Priestess. Your intuition's on point. And it's like you're saying the sun's right around the corner. So that's beautiful optimism. Your opening here is justice. You really are showing me that you respect the balance here. So it must be. You are at peace with it. It's more than at peace, honey. It's beautiful. It's respectful. It's understanding that this is what's best for you. This is what's best for me. I mean, you're not faking any of it. It's beautiful. I love this. When we can part ways with something or somebody peacefully, and we know it's correct on both sides, and you can still feel the love for yourself and sense of joy and warmth. I mean, you can't put a price on that. That's absolutely beautiful. And justice, it's like, this is how it must be. It is balanced. You're saying it's correct. So again, for some of you, small interpretation, perhaps opening up into a new love union, and it feels good in all the right ways. I'm seeing it for many of you. It's done. It's a closed cycle. Let's get some advice for you. Not that you need it. You look fine. You look fine. Advice, please. Let's get some advice, please, for Leo. Some of that advice, please, for Leo. Some of that advice, please, for Leo. Let's get that advice, please, for Leo. Oh, the Magician, Justice, the Two of Wands. You're saying you wanted to manifest the correct decision based on balanced principles of what's correct. And you're saying that's being done. So you respect it. That's amazing. That's absolutely beautiful. Look at that. The Magician, Justice, Two of Wands. You're saying you want what's best for you and this situation. So shall it be. I mean, I love this. No resistance. No resistance to the truth. You're saying you know better. And in fact, it's probably for the best. And that's all you wanted. The manifestation of best. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. I'm going to say hi to Leo today. I'm going to say hi to Leo. Yeah. Hi, Pumpkin. That's Cinnamon. Cinnamon says hello. Oh, no. My big girl, she's huge. She was huge. I don't know who I was telling this to the other day. But when I picked her up, when I brought her home, she was like a furry little loaf of bread. She was like this big. Now she's... and she's not even 5 months old yet. She's almost there. She just started dropping some puppy teeth. Oh, you guys. Anyway, Leo, honey, your manifestation's on point. Your sense of correctness and balance is okay. And just you having permission that everything is fine and well and it's working out the way it should, that you don't put up resistance to that, that's amazing. I love that. I wish I could see stuff like that more often. Congratulations to you. All right, honey, put in the comments as you see fit. Take care. Be well. Sag, welcome to your Sunday check-in. What's going on, please? Oh, look at you right there on the split. That's your power card. There's Leo. Yeah, some of you might have Leo in your chart. Check theirs out. All right. What's going on, please, for Sag in their person? Show me Sag in their person. What's going on, please, for Sag in their person? Show me Sagittarius. What's going on, please, for Sagittarius? Okay, we're going to start with your side, but as I just said, reverse those energies as you see fit. Page of Pentacles, Six of Wands, Knight of Wands. Whoa! Don't you feel good? I feel good. No. You got a little kick. You got a little kick in your sauce. Nine of Wands, the Emperor, and the Hanged Man. This one's completely different. It's heavy, it's serious, it's heavy contemplation, exhaustion, I'm tired. Yours is I'm light and I'm free. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Shared, Seven of Pentacles, Page of Wands, the Chariot, Six of Swords. Yeah, okay, well, there's a reason why you're showing me I'm free as a bird, because I believe you are. Six of Swords is your opening. You're like, I'm out of here. So I don't know how long ago that happened. You're still feeling the after effects of it. And your after effects are largely, I'm free, I'm free, I'm free, I'm free, I'm free, I'm free. Because you're showing me high levels of, I have no responsibilities. I'm free as a bird. I'm not saying that you don't have bills to pay. I'm not saying that you don't live in reality. What I'm saying is energetically, you've had like several coffees, Red Bulls, or whatever it is you want to say. And you haven't, well, you're out. You're just out. You're having fun. Your energy is light. It's playful. It's like it's like I don't have a care in the world. I'm sure that you do. I'm sure that you have some cares, but your energetic lightness, if you will, is I'm free, I'm free. So I don't know how long ago it is that you freed yourself, but your energy is light. It's popping like popcorn. It's boom, 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 boom. And in Page of Pentacles, Six of Wands, Knight of Wands, it's almost like you're saying, I have no investments that I have to worry about. I have no more this or that or the other tying me down. So you're saying, I gotta go. I gotta be free. You know, I mean, wow. Page of Pentacles, Six of Wands, the Knight of Wands, it's like such a small investment, but it's like, it meant everything. It meant everything. So I don't see you going super overboard with your freedom, but you feel incredibly light. Incredibly light. I don't know what it is you parted ways with, honey, but your energy is just like, it's almost childlike. Okay? I don't see a lot of reality attached to you. Perhaps you freed yourself up of a bunch of unnecessary burdens or expectations or balances that you no longer care to participate in. I don't know. I don't know, but it's almost like you're saying, I don't have any of that anymore. And that's intense. It's just because I very rarely see energy that light. But if that, depending on that Six of Swords and the context, and I would actually be very curious about what it is you left behind. I have an idea. Okay. But it's like when you pulled this, it's almost being drunk on freedom. That's what it kind of feels like. Not too crazy with the Page of Pentacles, but yeah, you feel a little drunk on freedom. A little bit. It's okay. I'm curious. I would love to know the backstory. If you feel like putting that in the comments, it's up to you. Just do be careful with your language, because I understand that sometimes that kind of energy can get us, and like, I can say and do whatever I want. That's not true. But if you have reason to celebrate or be that joyous, then I would love to know why, because that I don't typically see that. Not that I'm saying for Sag, but in the general sense. Because which you have to see from my eyes in the contrast of that which surrounds you, they seem to have blocked you, pushed you away, or said, I ain't trying to deal with it anymore. You know, the Nine of Wands is active blockage, but the Emperor here is being insistent. Insistence on blockage, it's chronic. In other words, they're familiar with it. They're familiar with going like this. But they're also saying they have no intention of changing that. Energy towards you is blockage. It's very blunt. Like this. It's very blunt, hitting a wall. It's that respect of, I have things sorted in my way, and the Hanged Man, they said they need time out. So it's looking, perhaps this person pushed you out, and that's why you're in the Six of Swords. I don't know. But this is something they're saying that they have to do, and that they need their own time to sort things out. That they're taking things with a certain heaviness that you don't seem to have to deal with. All right, so it's like they're saying, I've assumed a lot of the heaviness and or responsibility. If you need to be free, you go on and be free. But you're saying, they're saying I don't have that particular luxury. It's kind of like that. So I don't know if they pushed you away or if they felt that they couldn't involve you, but this person's very much saying, I have to do things this way or my way, and it doesn't seem to involve you. And you're like, that's fine with me because I'm out. See, I don't quite know, but I have to admit that it is very blunt. It's interesting. And what's between you two, Seven of Pentacles, is very slow growth, very slow. There's a lot of stagnancy here. And the reason I see that is the Page of Wands. It's kind of like you're saying you weren't really into this. The growth is taking too long, or there's not enough proof to justify putting more energy into it, because yours is remarkably low to that Seven of Pentacles, which is more the reality, more the responsibility energy, but it doesn't seem to be growing either. You know that. You just don't seem, whatever it is, classically, to be into it. You're like, what's the point of putting more energy into this? It's not going anywhere. It's not doing anything. You'd rather move forward into other areas where you actually have movement, because you keep showing me movement. You want movement, movement, movement. But this staying still, stuck, stagnant thing isn't working for you, or something's not growing to your satisfaction, or again, your contribution to it is so small, you don't see the efforts anyway. So it's kind of like, again, what's the point? So it's kind of like, if you pushed me out, thank you. I needed that permission to exit anyway. Kind of like that. Because you're saying you don't want the responsibility of this, or you don't see the point of it. You want forward motion. I want other things to happen. Kind of like that. What that is, I don't know. I'm terribly curious. I know you have your side, and I see that somebody else has a side too. So, to answer your question to them, no. Whether or not you will actually actively be involved in this further down the road, I don't know. For now, you seem to be enjoying your freedom from it. And that seems to be enough for you right now. And if that's true, okay. All right. But you're like, I need to go down a path that has more momentum than this. You know, you go ahead and sit there and be heavy, broody, insistent person. And I'm going to free myself up and do other things. Something like that. I don't quite know. It's interesting. Let's get some advice for you. Show me advice, please, for Sag. Show me advice, please, for Sag. You know? Let's get some advice, please, for Sag. Perhaps they don't want your help, or they insisted that they don't need it. I don't know. But it's like, I have all this weighing on me, and you have none at all. And over here, there's the treatment to the Seven of Pentacles. Let's do one more. It's like they're taking it way too seriously, whatever this is, and you don't seem to be wanting to take it seriously at all. So the energies are very different. So the context is the context. And I think you two have been roughly trying to meet over the Seven of Pentacles for a long time, and it's just... There doesn't seem to be much more room for growth or interest in it, or involvement, you know? So I think it's a temporary leaving. I'm not sure if it's finalized. I know, you see, you want... I know, the Four of Wands, the Chariot, the Three of Pentacles, that's interesting. You're showing me the relationship energy, and you're showing me the Chariot. You're saying that you want to move forward strongly in a relationship, but Three of Pentacles, it's like, for some reason, you're saying, I can't give more to it than that. It's kind of like that. Are you looking kind of like for an entry-level relationship where there's just not too much right away? Because you're showing me I can only do so much or give so much, and you're taking this very, very seriously. It's almost like saying, I'm happy to move forward in a relationship with you, but please don't expect me to give too much. You have a much lighter energy attached to you that says, please don't expect too much from me. And if that's true, that's true. Okay? If they wanted too much too soon, or if they really feel that they're carrying all the seriousness of a relationship energy and that's not where you are, I'd rather you know that than not. So if you need to take your exit, then by all means take your exit. Some people want the heaviness and the responsibility earlier than someone else, and I just don't think you're in that. It's like you're saying, yeah, I want to move forward in a relationship, but Three of Pentacles, not too much. Can we slow it down? Can we slow down the building effort? So that is what I'm seeing here then, isn't it? Page of Wands and Seven of Pentacles. You're like, it's slow growth. I don't think it's going too much further than this, but also I don't think I want to give more of myself to it either. Can we just move forward and agree to smaller terms? And they have that seriousness of no, a little bit more adamant about this is what I expect. And they said they need time to reflect on what it is you have to offer or give. And it's kind of like, okay, maybe you're like, call me when you're ready to be a little more flexible, or if that's cool with you. Otherwise, I got to go my own way. That's kind of how your energy is today. It's not an accusation. It's just that's what's here. It matches the storyline. So if it doesn't resonate with you, cool. Check out the placements, guys. I read the cards, right? It's not an insult, so don't take it as one. When I see people have this much light, I can't be bothered with heavy investments right now, I'm fine with that so long as you know it. Okay? And that way it's not a surprise to anyone, above all to yourself. Okay. So, honey, put in the comments as you see fit. Take care. Be well. Aries, welcome to your Sunday check-in. If you'd like to know why your segment looks different from everyone else's, including the air signs, check out the outro. Oh boy, what a story. Not necessarily a good one, but nonetheless, it is a story. What's going on, please? What's going on, please, for Aries in their person? Show me Aries in their person. Needless to say, I was not expecting to be on camera today. Show me Aries in their person. 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 What's going on, please, for Aries in their person? Show me. Okay. We're going to start with your side of the board, but as I explained in the intro, reverse those energies as you see fit. What's going on, please? Temperance. Ten of Swords. Yes, Knight of Pentacles. Don't worry, honey. You're going to slowly but surely dust yourself off and get back in a particular direction. You're already on that pathway. You're doing a heck of a job for now, healing over old pain. It looks like you're nearly complete. So that means that temperance here, time, literally time, has been in effect for you for some time. And slowly but surely, Knight of Pentacles, I see you moving your way forward. Okay? Strength. Ace of Cups. Six of Cups. Interesting. Shared. 5. Star. Ace of Swords. It's a truth someone has yet to come to terms with. Okay? The moon is in the overview. There's some things that you have yet to see. I have someone here attached to you, and my first inclination was, you know what, Aries, honey, they might be new. I took it back almost immediately. Don't get me wrong. The Six of Cups, it can be a future soul bond you've yet to meet, but no. Someone showed me strength of heart towards you in the connection. It may not be that which you have separated from, but I can't help but believe that it is. I just don't think you know it yet. Currently under the moon, and you are keeping yourself to yourself, honestly. With Temperance and Ten of Swords, you're doing a heck of a job of cleaning up and showing yourself patience, compassion, and healing. And like I said, you're moving in your own particular direction again. You know, you say you got your own nice steady pathway. You're going to get back on it. And that has, Temperance has shown you this. Okay, you know your direction ultimately. Now, that which surrounds you, strength, Ace of Cups, Six of Cups, someone feels very strongly, directly, strength is in their heart space towards this connection with the Six of Cups. So here we got soul bond energy here today. Now, soul bond energy is that unique connection that energetically we feel it without really using words to express it. It's just kind of there. It happens fast and fluidly of its own accord. There's just something unique about it that's hard to understand, but at the same time, you don't feel inclined to understand it. You just kind of both, you take it for granted that there's a uniqueness there. It's that special feeling of having known someone for some time, yes, but there's an exchange that's hard to pin down. That's that uniqueness, right? That's that moment where you think about them and they call or text or email, right? That kind of thing. That's what I mean. They have, like I said, a strength of heart for this connection. How it will show up later, I'm not entirely sure, but it will be showing up later. Okay? But somebody has to come to terms with the fact that what they want is larger than the pain of this connection, whatever previous owies there are between you two. We have to have absolute truth that we want this, and that truth has to be bigger than the Five of Cups that preceded it. Okay? So as I can tell, the moon, because you're actively healing, and you're on your own steady feet here with the Knights of Pentacles, going at your own pace. Thank you very much. It's not about slowness here. You're saying this is my pace. Okay? That tells me that this moon here, you're subject to, it's just that not all is yet known. I don't see it as submerged thoughts or feelings, secrets. I just don't think you yet know everything about this. It will take a truth regarding the star in order to accept it and reconcile yourselves to it, the both of you. But someone is tasked with understanding they want this and get over the pain and disappointment in order to claim this as truth. Okay? In other words, whatever this is still subject to change. It's not completed. I just see you having accepted the ending of it and healing from it, and you're already back on your feet. What their process is, without clarification, I could not say. It's beautiful in its own way, a very strong heart towards this connection. But again, that feeling, and that's a strong feeling, I grant you. I see no 3D energy other than the proposed future. And that's if, under the condition, one or the both of you accept that you both want this again at some point. But we have to be willing to forsake the pain of the past. Okay? That is not my advice, however, is to wait. At no point will you ever hear me say, oh yeah, by the way, wait, it'll come back around someday. It will. But both people have to know that they want it in order to accept it. And somebody specifically has to get over fear of pain of the past in order to really accept it and know that they want it. Okay? But yeah, no, waiting is not my advice. You need to get back on your own particular path, which you're doing. But nobody here should be waiting at all. You know? If you're like, but when? You're not the Aries I'm talking to. The Aries I'm talking to has already accepted that this is over. And that's why you're under the moon. Not all is yet known about this. Okay? With acceptance, we make progress. When you're waiting, you're not making any progress. So why would anything shift or change? Don't wait. Get on with your life. Accept that this is over as best you understand it for now. Okay? If it comes back around, it will be because somebody decided that this is their star, their dream. And that what they feel is so much bigger than the loss behind it or that sense of regret. Okay? Let's get some advice, please, for Aries. Let's get some advice, please, for Aries. But it does look very interesting. It does. Let's get some advice, please. 4 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. That's what I'm saying. You have to make the decision to let go. Exactly. You can. And you need to. If you are as independent as I believe you are, that 4 of Pentacles, that instinct to hold on, that will lessen up over time. Because 9 of Pentacles, you're a 9 of Pentacles at heart, someone who prides himself on being independent and that you know better, Queen of Swords. So yeah, like I said, the Aries I'm looking at, part of the condition that the moon is here, in other words, you don't know everything yet, is because you were willing to let it go and heal from it. You've already accepted the ending, and you have been. So I don't know how long you've been in temperance mode. For some of you, it could be anywhere from a couple of months to upwards to a year. You know you're supposed to let go. And if this has more of a part to play in both your lives, you will know in due course. I hope this helped you. Put in the comments. Take care. Be well. Aquarius, if you'd like to know why your segment looks different, refer to the outro. I was not planning on recording today. Let's put it that way. But I'm just thankful. I am truly thankful that I edited a couple days sooner than I would have. There was a reason for that. Instinct told me to. Now I know why. And intuition, I tell you what, it's real. What's going on, please, for Aquarius and their person? Show me Aquarius and their person. Show me. Show me Aquarius and their person. Show me Aquarius and their person. Show me. We're going to start with your side of the board, but as I explained at the intro, reverse those energies as you see fit. Let's see what's going on for you, honey. King of Cups, King of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. Yes, that's a good flavor. Yes, I like this. That's nice. That's nice. 9 of Wands, 10 of Swords, 8 of Wands. They want to talk to you. Seems like it's a little late. I just state the obvious, honey. I state the obvious. It's not a judgment call. It literally looks a little too late, but let's keep on keeping on. 7 of... Okay. This is going to be one of those cases like, what are you giving me to work with exactly? Because ain't none of it look good. 3 of Pentacles. I see. It's looking like a 3 of Pentacles, not friendship with this. I don't think so. And if you are trying to accommodate it with some sort of weak version of friendship, I strongly recommend you rethink that. I actually see it, though, however, in you making new social constructs, getting new friendships or getting reacquainted with old ones. I don't know. You seem to be pretty happy and pretty busy. So I'm seeing that 3 of Pentacles, like I said. Anything else? Friendships, projects, collaborative efforts, keeping busy, you name it. That's 3 of Pentacles. It's a pretty large catch bag of things. Yeah, healthy being the key word here, constructs. So let's talk about that. You look fabulous, darling. King of Cups, King of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. You have some beautiful, strong components in your personality that are well-defined. Very mature, loving of yourself, passionate, okay? Visionary, if you will. You have certain trails in this life that you need to blaze. Ace of Pentacles, you're creating them as we speak. Good job. And that which you do not create or aim yourself towards, something's coming towards you as well, for sure. You look great. You look robust. You look like you know what you're about and what you're doing. Fantastic. I love it. Can't say the same about the person that's around you and would still like to be. Nine of Wands, Ten of Swords, this person, literally the resistance to the ending. That's the opening translation. Nine of Wands, Ten of Swords, resistance to the ending. It's like, honey, you fighting an uphill battle. They want to talk. Eight of Wands. They don't have much to say other than the fact that they feel really upset about the ending, and that's about as far as the conversation goes. Seven of Pentacles, Three of Swords, the Devil. Except they don't just feel bad about it, they're very upset about it. And it's trying to come off as cool, and it's not cool. Like, it doesn't mean all that much, it's like whatever, but actually it means a lot to this person. So, this person seems to be deeply rooted in patterns that they have no interest in changing. They're kind of stuck on how they just hurt and they don't understand what the problem is. Resistance to the change, resistance to the patterns, resistance to the fears. They don't get it. Clearly they don't get it. When you live that far in denial, you don't have a postcode, honey. No one's going to get a hold of you. No. They have long-standing patterns, fear of rejection. This hurts. So of course, naturally unresolved issues like this, you end up creating it. They have patterns and things that were developed before they met you. And they're just, you're one more version with them playing that out, if that makes sense. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. So I don't know who the hell this is to you. I have no idea. Doesn't have to be a person of romantic interest. It's whomever walks around constantly feeling rejected because they are. They set themselves up for it. And then they're sore and cross, and they want to be sore and cross about it with you. They refuse to accept the rejection, even though they're the ones that are constantly creating it. Get it? And I'm sorry, I don't want that for anybody. I don't want anyone to live life like that. I know you're not, and it's not a representation of where you are. So when I tell you, I can't tell you what to do, but my advice would be don't even entertain this thing as a friendship because it will never be enough for this person. They're nursing old wounds and unresolved conflicts and shit that have nothing to do with you. Okay? And I'm sorry anyone feels that they're constantly walking around that rejected all the time because they're just going to create more and more of it for themselves. But that's not your job in this life, is to teach other people their lessons. Your job is to teach yourself your lessons. And that way you know how to operate. And if we're lucky, we have enough positive influences of our lives that we can look up to others and see each other positively and learn from each other constructively. And that's a choice this person has to make. And so whatever words they have to throw at you will be largely negative, unhealing, unresolved, and more representation of fear-based patterns and bullshit. Okay? I'm sorry it's so negative, but also that's not where you are. In that respect, I'm not sorry because I don't want you connecting with it. Don't get me wrong, we all want to be a good influence in somebody's life, but for this person, they'd have to take several steps back before they could even be open to being positively influenced because their negative mindset is such as that they don't allow that in. Okay? So, let's get some advice, please. It's like, this is that person who says, it's over when I say it's over. I'm not done talking to you. But what you're saying never changes. And also, you don't seem to be open to hearing anyone else. Just you. Again. It's constantly going to be running up against a brick wall. And at some point, you have to ask yourself, why do you keep running up against that brick wall? Because are you as bad as they are? There you go. Just don't. That's my advice to you. That's my official advice to you. Just don't. All right. Yeah, by all means, form happy, healthy, constructive friendships. And that kind of thing, by all means, for sure. Advice. Four of Pentacles, Devil, Judgment. Thank you, Spirit. I appreciate that. Literally what I just said. This is their pattern that they need to work through for themselves. Please do not try to step into that arena. It's not for you to step into. This is theirs. I see that it's their habit to turn around and bother people that clearly cut ties with them because they want someone to argue with. They want someone to be sour grapes with, but they're not actually willing to learn. They hold themselves back. Okay? That's what that looks like. And Four of Pentacles. All right, that's already difficult. You slap some devil on top of that Four of Pentacles. Judgment, the calling, the spiritual lesson here. This person's well overdue. It makes me think that this is not a romantic person. You know them well enough that this is a long-standing habit. They probably alienate themselves from everybody they ever connected with. Am I right? I always have a certain level of sympathy for people like this because they do exist. But I also have to remind myself judiciously, it has nothing to do with me. And it's not my job to help this person take 50, 100 steps back before they become open and receptive to positivity. Okay? Because they just essentially want someone to stand there and argue with them. Misery loves company. Not you. Not you. Not that Aquarius. Okay? But yeah, I think they're showing me this, honey, because they're trying to show me and impress upon you just not even friendship. You know, they're not going to see it that way. I hope this helps you. Put in the comments. Take care. Be well. Gemini, welcome to your Sunday check-in. If you want to know why your segment looks different compared to everyone else's, feel free to check out the outro. You, Aries, Aquarius, and Libra. See, I know you can appreciate the nonsense and the crazy and why in the greater scheme of things it will make sense, Christina. I know that. But in the moment, your brain just wants to explode. When you get confronted with technical screw-ups that are beyond your control, completely beyond your control. I had no idea. But I'm thankful already looking back on it that it could have been so much worse. I could have lost over half the data or none at all. So, counter losses, etc. I know. I can already hear you chatting at me. I know, Gemini, I know. Okay, I know. What's going on, please? Show me Gemini in their person. 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 What's going on, please? What's going on, please, for Gemini and their person? We're going to start with your sign, but as I explained at the intro, at least I believe I did, pretty sure I did, reverse energies as you see fit. Okay, Nine of Pentacles, lovely. Eight of Cups, Nine of Wands, yeah, okay. Four of Wands, relationship, Ace of Swords, Page of Swords, shared energy, Knight of Cups, Page of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. Okay, Temperance, all right. Everything seems to be on hold for right now. You seem a little exhausted, okay? Nine of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, Nine of Wands. Experience? Do you know how to get things done? Absolutely. Do you know how to create your own particular garden and feel comfortable in it? Do you feel a little absent right now? Yeah, you do. And you look tired. You look emotionally checked out and you look defensive. Okay? You look a little drained to me. Four of Wands, Ace of Swords, Page of Swords. The person who's connected to you says, yeah, I know. I'm in a relationship with Gemini. I see it. It's looking like their energy's turned way down to the Page of Swords, but they understand and recognize the problem. Ace of Swords is kind of like saying, I don't know how to help, but I'm here. You know, they're kind of looking at you, I don't know, about your particular direction and what's going on with you. So they acknowledge that not everything's easy in the relationship right now, and that you, as an individual, okay, highly individual energy, you feel exhausted, you know. And what's shared, Knight of Cups, Page of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. The idea is let's take it easy, the both of us. So I don't know if you've been working super hard or if you are feeling personally detached and you're just feeling burnt out. I see someone around you that's like, I'm aware of what's going on. I'm in a relationship within you too, but I'm trying not to be a burden. That's why I think they reduce their energy in a Page of Swords to you. Like they don't want to interfere or make things harder on you. There's something about you where I think they backed off to try to kind of respect your space. You know what I mean? Because the energy shared between you two is kind of like saying neither one of us should take this personally. Knight of Cups, Page of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. It's just easy as it goes. Easy as it goes. We could all do with some temperance in here. A little bit of patience, a little bit of compassion, a little bit of insight and understanding on both sides. Just take it easy. Knight of Cups, Page of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. It's like we don't need to rush things. That's active Seven of Pentacles. In other words, it's not completely stagnant. It's just don't take it personally. Just take it easy. You know, I'll do a job of keeping myself open towards you, being emotionally expressive and vulnerable, if you can do the same. And I see what is more or less a loose agreement between you two to just be respectful of each other's boundaries and feelings. Don't forget to check in with each other. Okay. What it is you're going through exactly, I don't know, but it does look personal. I see a relationship attached to you. They know this, but it's also like, I understand Gemini's going through something and I don't want to interfere or I don't want to step on their toes. I don't know. But there's a soft agreement between you two. Just take it easy. Take it easy. Okay? Let's just heal this thing. Give it time. I need patience. I need some breathing space. That's what you're showing me today. And I believe you. When you get that kind of tired, honey, when you get that kind of run down or exhausted, sometimes it's hard to tell where it started and where it's going to end. I don't necessarily see it as being relationship burnout. You're showing me this is a me thing. And that's okay. We all get in that space from time to time, you know? Let me, just so we don't automatically take it to that personal, it's the other person's fault space, let me show you what this might look like, say, in my life. As an example, personally exhausted. I work really hard, right? I want to give people solids. That way it's not just out there in space. I work really hard to create that Nine of Pentacles, right? And for that very reason, because I'm so adept, because I'm so capable, because I'm used to constructing my own garden on my own, I get burnt out. But I got to keep at it with the Nine of Wands, which guess what? It just reinforces the burnout. And let's say this is my kid. She knows her place in the house. She knows her contract. She knows I'm her mom, right? But she understands mom gets tired and cranky sometimes. And that is just best to be not a nuisance. You see what I'm saying? Like, kids know that. They know when to turn down the energy because mom and dad, they're just a little extra. Okay. You see what I'm saying? That's what this person's reaction is towards you. It's like, Gemini, honey, you seem to be going through a little something. I'm afraid I might make things worse. It's kind of like that. Does that make sense? So there's an agreement here. We're going to keep things going, be open and expressive when we need to be, but not overbearing either. Okay? Because it does seem like you got enough to be getting through. That's what I'm trying to give the context for. All right. Let's get some advice, please. Let's get some advice, please, for Gemini. Let's get some advice, please, for Gemini. It's kind of like, or when Cinnamon knows I'm absolutely exhausted, and she'll be worked up and just all over the place, but then she sees my mood shifted. What do dogs do? They calm down, they sit down at your feet, or they sit next to you in some way. They're like, okay, I can see you're going through something. That's kind of like what that is. Without clarification. But it just, I guess what I'm trying to say, it's okay. It's all right. You need to take some space, the both of you. But you need to breathe, honey. Justice. Seven of Cups, Knight of Cups. That's what I'm saying. It's not about this situation. That's fine. The Knight of Cups is here. The relationship's fine, I believe. You yourself, going back, you're saying you're pulling yourself aside again as an individual. You're like, I'm just a little bit emotionally fragmented right now. Yeah, you got emotions all over the place, and that's adding to the burnout. You ever been in that weird position where it feels like you're feeling too many things at one time, and it creates this burnout effect? Now I don't feel anything at all. Like if you say one word over and over again, it loses all meaning. That's what you're experiencing. That's what I was having a hard time articulating. You know this with Justice here. You're saying it's a matter of time before you feel like yourself again. You need some space. I think you need some space, honey. Okay? But there's that Knight of Cups. Here it is. You know it's not about this situation. You know, this looks temporary, okay? I hope you feel better. All right, put in the comments. Take care. Be well. Libra, welcome to your Sunday check-in. If you'd like to know why your segment looks different compared to other folks, check out the outro. Yours, all the air signs, and then Aries, I had to redo. So it sucks, but hey, at least I caught it in a timely manner, right? Silver lining and all that. Anyway, what's going on? I was not expecting to work today. What's going on, please? Show me Libra in their person. Show me Libra in their person. Show me Libra in their person. I'm such a scheduler, guys. It's like, this is my brain. Whenever I disrupt my schedule, it's not on the schedule. My being disrupted is not on the schedule. I don't appreciate it. We all have our little odd things. What's going on, please, for Libra in their person? Show me Libra in their person. What's going on, please? Yeah, that's definitely one of my... I know. But I'm me. It's easier to work with me than against me for myself, right? That's what I'm saying. You always need to know who you are and what you're about, because you need to work for you, not against you. I know how I am. I just know how I am. What's going on, please? We're going to start with your side of the board, but as I explained at the intro, at least I believe I did, reverse those energies as you see fit. What's going on? The Moon. Yeah. Page of Swords. Yeah. The Hermit. Yeah. Okay. Judgment. The Hanged Man. Good night. Knights of Swords. What's with all the stall? What's with all the delay? What's going on here? There's a lot of yet unknown actions and probabilities. What the heck's going on? Share. 2 of Wands, 4 of Wands, 2 of Cups. Look, okay. You're processing a lot of stuff right now. Like a lot. I get that. You're just now showing me a little Page of Swords over that moon. So he's got a heck of a job already. That's this poor little guy. He's like, I don't know if I can handle this stuff in the moon. That seems like a lot of work. So you ever been so overwhelmed with like saying your own particular processes, your own particular checklists, stuff just starts to accumulate. It gets out of hand and you're like, I don't know where to start now. I neglected this for so long. I can't even remember the last time I approached it or what I got accomplished. That's what the Page of Swords to the Moon is. He's just this little guy who's scared of the moon. It's like, what is in here? I don't even know. And then you're showing me the Hermit. It's like, oh, no. We're going to stay here until we figure this out. What it is you're trying to figure out, I don't know, but it's going to take time. It depends on how much information's in that moon and to what degree you've neglected it. I'm going to say it for like it is. Because that Page of Swords is super intimidated. So the moon, typically, what I call the moonscape, it carries everything we're kind of not fully unaware of, but we're not comfortable addressing straight out either. So it typically gets partially submerged. And that's everything from difficult emotions to unknown blind spots about ourselves. Things that we just could not allow ourselves to see before, never mind get comfortable with it, about ourselves and situations, memories, feelings, etc. Anything. All right. And the Hermit, he's kind of like the big daddy of healing, and it's based on experience and wisdom. So I know the Hermit is willing to do the work, but the Page of Swords precedes him. So that tells me for some of you, you have just started the process. Will you have an end goal? Absolutely. You will. You will have the answer you're looking for in due course. But if you just started this process of doing some deep inner reflection about the stuff you've been keeping to yourself, and how it's been building up in there, I'm just saying, don't rush the process. I got somebody attached to you who's like, they're there, but not there. Judgment, the Hanged Man, the Knight of Swords, they got their own stuff they're sorting through. Deeply spiritual, highly reflective, and they tend to be action-oriented. But it's almost like what they're going through isn't for you to measure against yourself. They have their own thing that they're working through. Highly spiritual it is. And they're meeting that head on. This is someone who's very comfortable doing intense reflective work at the spiritual level, spiritual lessons, unraveling them. What do they all mean? So they're not really shy about that. And then the Knight of Swords, I see them at some point taking action towards you, but I don't know what that means. It kind of depends on when you come out of Hermit. Otherwise, that energy is stamped with a big old standby. So they're there, but they're not there. They're connected to you, bare minimum, at the spiritual level. But your process is your process. Theirs is theirs. Here's what's interesting. What's shared between you two is what looks like a decision of love. Two of Wands, Four of Wands, the Two of Cups. And this is a choice. You're telling me to choose this to be a choice. And I agree with you. Love is a choice. Okay. Particularly as it involves a relationship. It's one thing to understand you have feelings. It's another thing to formalize it with the Four of Wands. So here we have the intimacy of two and an equal division across the board, 2 4 2. So this is highly shared experience. But it requires decisions on both parts to not only understand that you have shared equal feelings, but that you intend to share them in a relationship as well. Seven of Pentacles. Like I said, we're not going to rush the process. Things are moving at a particular pace for you that you say, right now, this is as much as I can do. And I see you looking at these things at your own leisure, and you might need to. I don't know how intense your moon is. For some people, it's really scary in there. For other people, it's like, oh yeah, okay, I can see why I put that off. You see that? You see the difference there between I don't want to look at that and someone who's like, oh yeah, that, I meant to get back to that. Okay, right. You see what I'm saying? So what I have here is the potential of an equally divided emotional energy and a potential relationship that seems to involve choice. You haven't activated that choice. I think you're learning if you should. And they, for their part, well, it's not really for you to understand now what their lessons are. I just know that when the timing is right, they take action in some way. It starts out swift, but I don't know why. Maybe they're just an immediate go-to kind of person. I don't know. I can tell they like to get stuff done. They don't just sit around and think and philosophize all day. They like to get things done. But you're in a Seven of Pentacles. This could take a minute. You know? Let's get some advice for you. This is so, I'm sorry it's so vague. You know, I like the stuff that's a little bit more grounded so I can see it, but I'm not going to lie. 1, 2, 3, 4. You got 2 majors. They got 2 majors. Equal division of personal sense of choice and responsibility and accepting and claiming these feelings as it relates to relationship energy or not at all. Something like that. And like I said, their process is their process, and without clarification, I can't even begin to see it. But I do know this person deeply reflects upon and learns from lessons. Like they take that shit seriously. Okay. And you, I know that you want to take your healing seriously. And I think what you initially find daunting about it is perhaps it's something in that moon that represents an overdue insight. Or you never gave it much thought before with the Page of Swords. That could be it. Okay. Last July was important. I don't know why. They keep showing me 7. Last July. I'm saying it's last July. Why was last July so important? You would know. July 26th? I don't know why they're showing me that. Let's get some advice, please, for Libra. Let's get some advice, please, for Libra. Let's get some advice, please, for Libra. That's for some of you, not all of you. Prominently July. It may not have been... I don't know why they're showing me 7/26. The July part I got. Why 26, I couldn't say. I believe it was last July. I don't know about upcoming. 9 of Wands, the Emperor, Judgment. Yeah, that's it. That's what I was curious about. That's what I was curious about. Yes, there's the resistance. I'm smiling because I'm like, okay, your process over here makes more sense. 9 of Wands, the Emperor, Judgment. Yeah, you got your own, you're rocking your own little judgment there too. And see that Nine of Wands behind the Emperor's back? He's been trying to ignore repetitive thoughts and behaviors and frustrations for a while. And that Emperor, he can deny as the day is long. I mean, that's what he does. He's like, once I put my foot down, right? And we've been resisting a powerful lesson for a minute. Some of you, your Emperor stands up and is like, I'm not dealing with this today. End of story. So I can see why that little guy's approaching the moon. That moon has been catching a lot of crap from the Emperor, right? So no wonder it's daunting. But on your surface, your 3D, you're like, I'm large and in charge. I don't need to entertain that shit. Stupid. And you got your own spiritual stuff to work out as well. That's okay. You know, that's what the Emperor does when we don't use him correctly. He just reinforces our negativity. That's why he's always in such a precarious position, as either being this great guy who gets shit done, or he's an absolute stubborn hole. You know what I mean? That he doesn't really have much middle ground. The Emperor does, the poor guy. He doesn't. But here he was being stubborn. It's like, I gotta learn nothing. Thus, you have a little Page of Swords with that moon. With the Emperor in the moon, that's different. But no, you showed me the Page of Swords. Some of this stuff's really uncomfortable. That's okay. You'll get through it. I believe in you. Libra, I hope this helped you. Put in the comments. Take care. Be well. Taurus, welcome to your Sunday check-in. What's up? What's going on? Show me Taurus, please. Show me Taurus in their person. Show me Taurus in their person. Show me Taurus in their person. Show me that Taurus collective, please. What's going on? Let's do one more. Show me Taurus, please. Show me Taurus. We're going to start with your side of the board, but as I said at the intro, reverse those energies as you see fit. What's going on for Taurus, please? King of Pentacles, that's you. Nine of Cups. Page of Wands. Okay, you are feeling like you, feeling pretty good, feeling pretty secure. This is what I can do. This is what's up. Nine of Cups, I know me. I know what I like, right? Page of Wands. Little guy. A little bit of opening there. About what? I don't know, but I like how you feel good about you, and that makes me happy right there. Okay? Connected to you, around you, Nine of Wands, the Devil, Knight of Wands, bye. 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 Like, don't. Like, don't. I don't even know if you know who that is. I don't care. Seven of Wands, the World, the King of Cups. I don't like this. It looks like it hasn't happened yet. It might be on the verge of it, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. You did show me opening up entry energy, and you showed me an exit over here. Okay. I think the Taurus I'm looking at, I like how you feel good about you. Okay. Strong sense of practical self. You seem to be very comfortable with your corner of the world. Cool. I love that. I absolutely love that for Earth signs. Like, I know what's up. And the Nine of Cups, I know how to love me. I know what my interests are. Okay. I know what makes me happy. Right? And you're saying, I want to open up a little bit, just a little bit, nothing crazy, right? Just little pages. So it's a page, Christina, it's not a big deal. So your overview is the King of Wands. I know that in there, within all that practicality and sense of self, you also have a very strong sense of creativity, expression, passion in you. You seem to be legitimately excited to open up and explore new things, and I'm happy about that. I just don't want you to explore that thing. It's going to come in the guise of what looks like really intense passion, right? Really super intense. It's got bad written all over it. It's not healthy, and it's repetitive. It's looking like something that's facing you that is a shadow pattern that is attached to someone else. And they're pointing their energy at you. They'd like to attach their sticky, icky, nasty, unresolved patterns to you. They want to know if Taurus can be their next conquest. You got me? All right? This is a little strong behavior pattern attached to them. Nine of Wands and the Devil. In other words, that pattern ain't changing. And it's really weird because I saw that combination for someone else. And there's been many, many shuffles between yours and theirs. And I've seen the Devil a couple of different times. So the fact that it's coming up like that is concerning. Because this is what you call a repeat offender. This is someone who doesn't understand they make mistakes because they're too busy denying them to say that they're a real issue or problem. They lack insider depth. And they pretty much go by with what is very selfish desires. And they have no interest of changing that. So when I'm telling you that this is there's a shadow monster, it has no interest in changing. It is very superficial, and it's very much, and this is what I like, but it's in the worst ways. It's one thing when you love yourself and you try to bring to yourself what you want because you understand it's a good reflection of you. That's what Nine of Cups is, guys. Wish fulfillment. The idea or the premise behind wish fulfillment is self-fulfilling prophecy. Because I love myself and I know what's good for me, thus I try to bring it towards me. That is wish fulfillment. But it's done in a very normal, healthy way, or it's supposed to. This person's like, I'm all about my worst desires and drives. Taurus, I'm looking at you. You want to get in on that crazy train? You're looking for love. Not a bunch of psychotic bullshit. I'm just putting that out there. You actually have a lot of master elements attached to you. We're talking Taurus, Leo, and Scorpio. You might have some really strong fixed energy in your chart. If you are as experienced and well-rounded as I believe you are, you know you're supposed to avoid this like the absolute plague. You know that, right? I don't think it's completely presented itself yet. You just now started opening up towards it, and this person's like, oh, hell yeah, I just got another one. They're trying to hook you in all the worst ways. You're going to be this person's next something. Your mistake, their pleasure. Got me? But 7 of Wands, the world, you recently let your guard down. And I hate to see that for you because Taurus, honey, you letting your guard down is so hard. It is like 7 of Wands, the world. You're like, I just let my guard down. And that's why I think you're showing me that little guy, Page of Wands. See, I feel good about me. I got this in me. I got that in me. I got this in me. And I know that. I'm ready. Let's do it. I want to try a little bit. Just a little new adventure. I don't know why this is coming towards you. But if I can help prevent that particular shitstorm, so be it. So you just let your guard down with the 7 of Wands, the world. And you're like, it's time to open up my heart. Don't open your heart up to this, honey. I just... Like I said, their pleasure would be your mistake. Yeah. That's just such poor intent. It's really, really bad, poor intent. They're looking at you like the next juicy conquest. And I just... You just opened up. Pass this one, honey. Swipe. What do the kids say? Swipe left, swipe. I don't know how it goes. I don't do that shit. But swipe, whatever the bad direction is, you swipe in that direction. Don't. Please pass this one up. Please be open to someone else. Because if you have that much fixed energy in you, as I believe you do, you'll know better. You're going to be like, I'm, you know what? I bet you have a really interesting resume. I don't want to be part of it. Like that's please. Oh, that one was different, but I'm happy to see a Taurus that was opening up. And you're like, see, this is why I'm closed off. You see that bullshit right there, Christina? That's why I'm closed off. Okay, this is why I don't open up to people. Right here. Yeah, so bypass this one. I'm giving you the insider right now. Okay? Let's get some advice. I think your advice is clear. But let's go ahead and give you some advice, please. Oh my God. That's horrible. But hey, I think you're at that early crossroads where you can prevent this. Okay? It just, if it moves too fast, if it talks too fast, this is going to be one of those energies that's going to say what it needs to say, love bomb, just throw itself in there in all the worst ways. And it's going to be flattering for about 5 seconds before you realize something's not right with this. That's what that is. Okay? I know you just opened up and you're going to have that moment where, is it just me? Is it just, no, it's not just you. You're right. Okay, don't. All right, let's get some advice for you. What's all that about now? Oh, someone's getting the 7 of Swords, 10 of Cups, the Chariot, you know? Yeah. I would just, that's good advice. 7 of Swords, 10 of Cups. Don't even have the pretense of engaging with this at the emotional level, right? There's just something that's hitting you funny about it. I know you can't articulate it. I don't even know if it's crossed your timeline yet. It still looks like it's early entry. In other words, it may not have happened yet. But yeah, 7 of Swords, 10 of Cups. Lean away from the emotional development of this one. It's not going to go in that direction, right? Just get back in your chariot and you keep her moving. Okay? You keep her moving, honey. Yeah, you're like, I don't know if there's going to be a 10 of Cups from this. I told you, the Taurus I'm looking at, you're in the business of love, right? And you want that long, sustaining, good love, too. And you're like, 7 of Swords, 10 of Cups, is it going to go in that direction? In fact, I wouldn't even give him a wave, honey. Just go. Just go. Chariot. Bye. All right. I hope this helped you. Put in the comments as you see fit. Take care. Be well. Virgo, welcome to your Sunday check-in. What's up? What's going on? Show me Virgo. Show me Virgo in their person. Show me Virgo in their person. Show me Virgo in their person. What's going on for Virgo? What's going on for Virgo? What's going on? I'm not quite sure what it is. I just started hearing a heavy diesel truck. I think somebody's doing some really intense lawn care right now. Okay. But it completely has Cinnamon captivated. Like, her little face is glued to the window. She's like, what's going on? What's going on? We're going to start with your side, but as I said at the intro, reverse those energies as you see fit. King of Swords. 9 of Pentacles. You know what just sprang to mind right now? I don't know if this is true, but it's a great song. I've been hearing it more and more lately, which is awesome in my book. But Fleetwood Mac's Go Your Own Way. You can go your own way. And you're like, yes, I can. And you're showing me high levels of individuation. I'm not saying you're on your own, but you're showing me you're very comfortable with being on your own, which is good. King of Swords, you're like, I know what's up. And you're determined to carry out in your life your own particular sense of security, experience. This is what I've built for myself. And you want to feel good about it all. You want to feel accomplished about it all. You know, you really want, you're thorough. You're showing me you're thorough about what it is you believe, think, and feel, and then how you've been able to tie it all together. And then right there towards the end, and Taurus showed me that too, so if you have Taurus in your chart, check theirs out, and I promise you I shuffle these many, many times in between takes, never mind what you see on camera. And a little bit of like, I'm ready to open up, just a little bit. So hopefully that's where you're different from Taurus, because they got a warning. All right, let's see what's up with you. Judgment, 6 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles. Okay. Yep. Okay. God, somebody had something similar. This is looking like you are doing well on getting back on your feet. There's a huge part of you that's relieved to be free. And I'm sorry about you're going to be all right, though. You're going to be all right. You are. I know you have stressful nights, honey, but anything worth doing is worth doing right. And that's no different than how you would treat yourself and what you would expect from yourself. You're going to be all right. I know you've had hard nights. It looks like someone who used to identify themselves as being part of your foundation doesn't seem to be there. In terms of support, physically or spiritually, even mentally. And it could be temporary separation. It could be. I'm not sure. But you have to admit to yourself, for the Virgo I'm looking at, you're just like, if I'm being honest with you, it feels good to remember what it's like to be on my own. Their energies, Judgment, 6 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, they're going through something that suggests they need to figure it out. And I agree. They are traveling away from you, either spiritually, mentally, or physically. They don't seem to be terribly invested into the world that you have created with them. And that in and of its own right, when you know that and you feel it, it's going to feel good to be on your own for a while, for sure. And somebody here is emotionally checked out. You're showing me as the kind of beekeeper here. You're the responsibility keeper in this particular scenario. Somebody has to keep the work going. Somebody has to keep the foundation going. You seem to be at home doing that. You're saying that this is my job and I stand up in my job. I'm empowered. You're taking care of what needs to be taken care of. Somebody there is not contributing, and that's actively by choice. They've made a decision to start separating from the foundation, but it's looking like they're trying to head towards another one. So it's either a temporary leave of the environment, foundation, or community you two have made together, and they are temporarily entering a new one. Perhaps they went back home for a brief period. I don't know. But it doesn't look like full separation, but it also doesn't look like it's fully decided either. Regardless, you both seem to have agreed that you need time apart. And I think, you know where that stress, though, honey, with that 9 of Swords, is that coming from? True, there's stress in that we don't fully know. We don't have a full answer. But there's also stress in realizing it feels good to be by myself again. What does that tell you? What's shared is interesting. I think you both experience that Eight of Cups to some degree, emotional detachment, emotional numbness. That does not take away at all from your accomplishments. The Emperor is quite proud of the work he can produce here. I do see that as you. The Emperor at the Eight of Pentacles, you put a lot of work into this, and that was done through empowerment and understanding what your priorities are. You never failed in them, ever. Okay. But that's going to create some numbness, Eight of Cups, when you're always the one in charge, and it always seems like you're shaping everything. That means you have to take responsibility for everything, and especially if you understand someone's supposed to be there and helping, and they're not showing up in the right ways, it's going to create numbness. Sorry about that. Phone data storage once more is full. I was telling somebody the other day, I look forward to when we can break out of those things. It's ridiculous. Okay, where are we? Now, where are we? I have to say that little bit of I'm on my own again feels pretty good in its own way. But I'm seeing this as the opportunity for the both of you to kind of work through things individually first before trying to figure out what's next, you know? And I would absolutely take this opportunity. You take your time. They need to take their time. Somebody's got to stay on top of them coins. I know that. Somebody's like, I have to stay. I would love to just take off and discover myself a little more. But as it were, somebody's got to stick around and knock out the coin. Okay, but still, take this time to yourself when you can. And they need to do the same. So you can, again, both figure out what's right for you as individuals and then come back together and maybe work through it further. All right, let's get some advice. Show me some advice, please. Let's get the advice, please, for Virgo. Let's see, and it's always helpful, guys, to have some time to yourself and just be in your own space and stretch out and, you know, slow down for you. They slow down for themselves, and this looks super casual. It's looking like a conscious decision they made to what looks like, but it's not like they're going into the sunset solo. They're going into a known territory that is the Ten of Pentacles. It's just further away from you. So it makes me think that they're visiting other people, family and friends, perhaps in a different city or state even. And they need to have some alone time too. Okay? Let's get some advice. Let's get some advice. Let's get some advice, please, for Virgo. Seven of Pentacles, it's been slow growing. We recognize this with the King of Swords. You're not unaware of it. You're very aware of it. You're also aware of the fact that you are technically holding on, not that you necessarily want it. So that's a brave thing for you to admit. And I mean that. It's really hard for people to understand why they're holding on. And you're kind of saying from an almost detached way, again, it's the King of Swords. Some of you have a very sharp mind on this. You haven't been afraid of this particular subject recently. You've been thinking about it a great deal, actually. You're saying, oh, I'm aware I've been holding on. And it seems like you're almost saying it nonchalantly. I've been holding on to it out of habit. It's almost like it's really quite the admission. It's very free admission. That's one of the benefits of having downtime or alone time is that you can actually have these kind of honest thoughts and reflections to yourself without anyone else interceding and getting in the way. You can actually have some honest dialogue between you and you. And I think that's what you both need, is a little more honest dialogue between yourselves. And then you come back to the drawing board and figure it out. You need to reassess your needs. They need to do the same. But you're saying you're aware it's slow growing. You realize that there's not a lot here. Don't get me wrong, outside the Pentacle division, that is the foundation. You're saying the actual growth of whatever this is, there hasn't been much of it, and you're aware of it. You know you've been holding on, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to improve. True. Yeah, we can hold on to things all day long, but a broken toaster is still a broken toaster if no one can fix it or doesn't know how. Or they're just frankly not inclined. Okay, something to think about. Virgo, honey, I hope this helped you. May you both gain a little more insight, yeah? And also specifically, I didn't see too much emotion here other than emotional detachment. So this is something we need to figure out for our goals for ourselves. What is it we should be feeling in this? And is it measuring up to that? And is it achievable or possible? Goals. All right. I hope this helps you. Put in the comments. Take care. Be well. Capricorn, welcome to your Sunday check-in. What's up? What's going on? Show me, Capricorn. What's going on, please, for that Capricorn collective energy? Show me, Capricorn. What's going on? Show me Capricorn and that person. What's going on, please? Let's do one more. Show me Capricorn, please. Show me Capricorn. Show me Capricorn. We're going to start with your side, but as I explained at the intro, reverse those energies as you see fit. What's going on, please? Knights of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. Okay. All right. Okay, that's interesting. Knight of Wands, the Hierophant, Seven of Cups. Somebody want to talk to you. Somebody want to match energies real quick. Okay. Shared Justice, Temperance, King of Pentacles. There is a sense here of time pass or having passed. Temperance, sense of justice, balance, King of Pentacles, comfort. Eight of Cups, a little bit of emotional detachment. It's like you're not expecting to be emotionally engaged. That's what I'm seeing over here. It's not that you're emotionally unavailable. I just don't think you expect to be emotionally engaged for one reason or another, romantic or otherwise. You're just telling me you don't expect it. Not really. You're not in that space. That's just not where your head is. But I see your Knight kind of shifting focus or direction in the future. So that tells me somebody somewhere got your attention. Because I just don't think you expect to be participated with in that way emotionally. And somebody's trying to get you to participate, so I don't know. It's really interesting. I feel like it's about to intersect for you pretty soon, because your Knight kind of takes on a different form not too long from now. So the Knight of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, slowly but surely you've been on a particular track that says it's my Pentacles that I'm most concerned with. Your life path overall, the direction you're headed in, your own sense of stability, how you provide for yourself, the master of your own particular coin, whatever that is. Knight of Pentacles, you're on a steady track of working, stabilizing, and building your 3D environment. And then I see your Knight switch from that nice steady earth energy, right, to a Knight of Cups, which is a little softer, warmer, faster, and it's a little more vulnerable. It's looking like I got somebody talking to you that wants you to soften up a little bit. Knights of Wands, so their Knight's a little different than yours. It could be high energy, or there could be natural attraction emanating from this person towards you. Why wouldn't they be? However, the Hierophant is here, so that's kind of like saying, yeah, but it's legit though. So I don't know what that means. Yeah, okay. Well, other people might approach you that way, but when it's coming from me, it's legit. They seem to take that pretty seriously. It's like, I don't just point my passion at anyone. Thank you. I am, however, trying to point it at you. So it could also be the basic interpretation of just natural enthusiasm and energy that it does want to move towards your direction with legitimacy at the Hierophant there. And Seven of Cups, we want to talk about feelings. We want to talk about feelings. We want to explore feelings. And they seem, again, said they're standing by this. They want to commit to this, to the exploration of feelings, to talk about them, something. And so I see your energy turning towards this person, I think perhaps by surprise. Without clarification, I can't tell if you're surprised. But perhaps by your own surprise, because you weren't expecting to be emotionally engaged, and then you are. Okay? So I do see you responding to it. And there's something about it that says it makes you feel secure enough that you feel that you can open up towards it. So, hey, there you go. Because you are showing me vulnerability. But this person, the way the Hierophant is in between these really light concepts, which is the Knight of Wands and the Seven of Cups. Without the Hierophant being there, okay, we could say that's light, fast, and loose energy, right? The player energy, the one night kind of energy. That's typically the interpretation of those two together, but he's in between. It's completely puts new shade on it. It's different layers of complexity in there. It's kind of like I am authorizing to stand by what I'm trying to present to you. And it's almost like it's not trying to be too forward or too obtrusive, but it is natural energy that's enthusiastic, possibly passionate, but also the willingness to explore feelings. And they're saying they're standing by that. They stand up for that. They're committing to it. They want to be there. It's interesting. What's shared is justice over temperance. A strong sense of balance and healing over time. In King of Pentacles, a sense of practicality here, fruitfulness, perhaps on both sides, I don't know. But a strong sense of self, I know what I'm doing, and I'm choosing to be here by choice on both parts. Okay? It's interesting. So, I don't know how well you know this person, but they're saying time has passed, and you both done a pretty good job on balancing yourselves in some way. So they could be brand new, I'm not sure, or someone whom you are familiar with, and you both have reasons to temper out and balance out in a way that's practical, but nurturing. Supportive and caring. Okay. Let's get some advice, please. Let's get some advice, please. Let's get that advice, please. Show me that advice, please, for Capricorn. Let's get that advice, please, for Capricorn. Nine of Wands, the stars, the world. Okay. If it does not meet your vision, or there's resistance to the vision, or having the same goal, the same vision, the same goal, then you know what to do. Wow, that was incredibly straightforward. If there's a bunch of Nine of Wands resistance, particularly in this deck as it relates to communication and direction, and the objective with the stars is not clear. We want clear, like the way we would see the stars in the sky on a clear night. We want clear goals, clear objectives. And if there's any blockage to that, you know what to do. The world, cycle it. It's done. You don't have to entertain it longer than necessary. That's it. It's pretty straightforward. If there's any blockage or obscurity with the vision, communication's poor, the goal is not well defined, if it doesn't make sense, or if we can't get on the same page here about what we're trying to get out of this, it's done. The world, no fuss, no muss. I agree. I hope this helped you. Put in the comments as you see fit. Take care. Be well. Scorpio, welcome to your Sunday check-in. What's up? What's going on? Show me Scorpio, please. What's going on, please, for Scorpio and the person? Show me Scorpio and the person. Oh, okay. What was that trying to fly out? 4 of Cups. Some of you are grumpy, and I want you to know it. Well, that's not all of you, hopefully. What's going on, please? Show me Scorpio and the person. Show me Scorpio and the person. What's going on? Okay, we're going to start with your side of the board, but as I explained at the intro, reverse those energies as you see fit. What's going on, please, for Scorpio? King of Pentacles, Death, Ace of Wands. We're going to start fresh. Oh. Okay. All right. Okay. 7 of Cups, 6 of Cups, Ace of Swords. Okay. 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 Shared. 4 of Pentacles, the Tower, 6 of Wands. Okay. 10 of Swords. Yep. I got it. I got it. I got it. Classically a Scorpio reading. I did what I had to do. I'm not happy about it. Nonetheless, I had to do it. Okay. 10 of Swords, you opened up straight away by recognizing pain, discomfort, and an ending, possibly. And backed up over here with Death. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and call that one. King of Pentacles, Death, the Ace of Wands. Practically speaking, from a place of knowing yourself and what constitutes your time, energy, and effort, very practically speaking, you said it is best that this ends. Okay? And the fact that you're showing me that level of turnaround with the Ace of Wands right there towards the ends, this tells me this isn't terribly fresh. Okay, it doesn't feel very fresh. It feels old, so that kind of catches me up to where you are today, is that you are more in the position of Ace of Wands readiness. So they're showing me the reflection of time, because you've held on to this, and then we did some transformative work here with the Tower, we brought the thing down, etc. So this doesn't feel like yesterday. Again, you're showing me that you had to practically let go of something, because it hurt. It hurt more to keep it and to try to hope it would change than to do what you needed to do. Big difference there, right? Between, I hope this works out, it hurts a lot. It hurts a lot to keep it. I'm not seeing any evidence of change or transformation, but hope it works out if I just hold on to it. And usually that costs us more in terms of pain than anything else, than the actual thing of ending it. You know, killing the suspension. Because that's here. But, yeah, no, practically speaking, you said there was no point in this. It wasn't going to change. And you accepting that. That was the difference between you holding on to it and letting it go, is recognizing that it wasn't going to change. Okay? And that you are now looking forward to, fast forward, more into what I believe is present day, is Ace of Wands. You're looking forward to new opportunities and whatever that may look like. Ace of Wands is an open interpretation. Okay? Now, who surrounds you? 7 of Cups, 6 of Cups, the Ace of Swords. It's looking like you were an option in this person's heart, but even though the connection's here and it's a soul bond, and soul bonds are beautiful, right? Part of your soul tribe, not necessarily soulmate, which tends to be more romantic in nature, but the idea is that a soul bond, right, and soulmates, part of your soul tribe, your soul family, however it is you want to put it, the connection hits different. It's supposed to. It's a unique undercurrent between yourself and someone else. It just doesn't feel like anyone else you know. It's not supposed to. Otherwise, you won't learn anything from it because it won't impact you any differently. That's what the soul bond is. It's an inexplicable connectivity of why it's so easy to connect with you. And I don't know why, but I also don't want to question it. I don't have the words for it, but I also don't need the words for it. it just feels good. It just feels good to connect with you. And I don't really know why. Kind of like that. And then you cross wires sometimes, right? You think about the other person, and then boom, you get a call, you get a text, that kind of thing. That's what soul bond connectivity is. Like I said, it's unique, and it's unique imprint you share with someone else. Memories, the flow of memories, the flow of conversations as you're building memories, that kind of thing. So they recognize it. They do. They recognize it. Ace of Swords. They don't deny the truth of that bond and how it's different, and it feels different, or it felt different. It's past tense at this point. Let's make that clear. But you're saying also, though, they're saying, that the connection, as far as they were concerned, were in their Seven of Cups. In other words, they felt a variety of things for it, but nothing that was strong enough to stick. Or you were one of many options. So just because it's a precious connection doesn't mean we're going to honor it as one. Okay? That's emotional fragmentation. The Ace of Swords, here we have that truth that's recognized that this connection, whatever it is, whatever their language is to describe it, they're saying, yes, it was special to me, but that doesn't necessarily mean I had that kind of feeling for it. So, yeah, I think we got 2 + 2 over here, guys. 2 + 2 is going to equal 4 on this one. Between you holding on to it and them holding on to it, them understanding that the connection is unique, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're trying to be in love with it, or that they have strong feeling for it, or you were just one of many people that they were knocking around in cups with. I don't know, but a 6 of Cups should not be in a 7. Okay. It should go into other things, such as an ace, a 10, you know? So it's like, I understand it's unique, but it's not good enough for me to choose it or to make it more important in my life. And that's something that they're aware of consciously. And I'd rather them know that than not. But that seems like it's after the fact knowledge, because what happened before it is over here. 4 of Pentacles, the Tower, the 6 of Wands. You holding on to this, you're saying, isn't changing a damn thing. You're right. If someone's made up your mind, or made up their mind that you're an option, and that's it, that's as good as it's going to get, you have to ask yourself if that's good enough for you. The answer is no. If you're just one of many options or flavor profiles that they could give or take, yeah, you pulling you individually aside, you are special, you are unique, but not like that. There you go. You want to be somebody's world, their top pick, not their second, third, or fourth thought down the line. You know what I mean? You want to be that person's, and you want them to be your first and last thought of the day. Your best intentions energy, okay? Your best focus. Because you understand that you love yourself first, and the person that you choose is an extension of that. So if they know absolutely they cannot pick you at the highest level, then they don't need to be entertaining your cups. You figured this out. 4 of Pentacles, the Tower. You understood it was bullshit to hold on to this. And 6 of Wands, ever since you blew this up, you've been a lot more relaxed and confident that it was correct. It's like you and I are special. Let me see if I get this, right? Summary of the energy here. You and I are special, but you don't necessarily think I'm special enough to pick. Got it. Okay. There you go. So you withdrew yourself, as you should. You know? I'm just glad that they know it, but it seems like they learned it after the fact. You see, you had already initiated death in the opening, and then there's the knowledge. Okay. Well, that means they hadn't figured that out before. Why you said you held on to it and nothing would change is that they gave you ample room to understand nothing was going to change, and it was that you were holding on. They weren't exactly choosing you, right? That's why you cannot underestimate the power of that 4 of Pentacles. It has tremendous stay power. Okay? In other words, they wouldn't have clarified this thought until after you ended it. So I guess it's nice that they finally figured it out, but that means you held on for a long time. And then so did they. The truth was always there. It usually just takes endings and shit for people to see it. Like, yeah, it's special, but that doesn't necessarily mean I choose you. Good to know. I'm glad you figured that out after I ended it. Thanks. Okay. That kind of thing. Could have saved so much time if people were just honest with themselves. Yeah, like I said, people would save themselves so much time if they were just honest with themselves. You just pulled 3 majors. The moon, strength, the high priestess. You always wondered if you would have the strength to deal with this. Turns out, yeah, you did. You just had to listen to yourself and be willing to listen to yourself with the high priestess. You're highly intuitive here. You didn't know if you had the strength to deal with this, to move on from it, but you did. You didn't know if you'd have the strength to blow it up, but you did. You did. It was there with you the whole time. In fact, your high priestess, your intuition was probably telling you to blow this up a long time ago. You know, it takes strength to stay in the moon and it takes strength to get out of the moon. You know, you chose to get out of the moon. Okay, you listened to yourself. You did the right thing. That's all any of us can do. Scorpio, honey, good job. Put in the comments, take care, be well. Pisces, welcome to your Sunday check-in. What's up? What's going on? Show me Pisces, please. Show me Pisces in their person. Show me Pisces in their person. Show me Pisces in their person. Show me Pisces in their person, please. What's going on? What's going on, please? Show me Pisces. We're going to start with your side of the board, but as I said in the intro, reverse those energies as you see fit. All right. 7 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, Queen of Wands. Hierophant, 6 of Cups, the 4 of Pentacles. Yeah. Ace of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, Page of Swords. You're not convinced just yet. I was wondering. Overview, Ace of Cups. You have some aces afforded to you. You seem to know this and or sense it. You do. But you're not convinced that aces or new is where you're supposed to be. You're still giving this time. And the more time you give it, I have to point out, the more it hurts. That tells me not enough work is being done to give you the conclusion that you're looking for or hoping for. Okay. In order for more positive activity to be generated, I'd have to see more dedicated effort for healing on both sides. Right now, you're like, I'm giving this more time and it just seems to give me more pain. Not that anything is necessarily improving. Because your overview is Ace of Cups, you have something in your heart that says it would like to feel full and fresh and maybe even new love. You also have an Ace of Pentacles attached to you. I could have a brand new beginning, but you're not convinced yet. Okay? And you're weighing that up against what is clearly a stagnant and possibly dying situation, but you're not convinced of that either. Right now, you're straddling a really strong line between, do I keep what I got, hoping it will work out, or do I go for new? Because you're saying either way is available to you, and you're right smack down the middle. So we're going to have to figure this out, honey. 7 Pentacles, 10 of Swords. You're like, your environment, this life path you're on with somebody here, because they're saying commitment with you. Somebody here is claiming commitment. You're saying it's slow going, and it doesn't exactly feel good. It's not very prosperous. It's not joyous. It seems like the good days are behind us, and guess what? It never seems to improve. 10 of Swords. But Queen of Wands, you're still showing me a general disposition to try towards positivity and hoping for better things. Again, without clarification, I can't see if there's real work behind that ideology or the theory. Okay. Intentions are great unless there's nothing to back them up. So I understand your intentions. Okay. And without clarification, I can't see if you have a back it up energy. Okay. I don't know. But you are trying to lean towards positivity. And then the person surrounding you, the Hierophant, 6 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles, they're saying they're holding on to this and they ain't going to let go. They either see the connection as being very much a prize or precious to them, or even if it's not a soul bond, they're saying, I've put a lot of time into this and I'm committed, therefore I'm going nowhere. So the Hierophant, 6 of Cups, and 4 of Pentacles, that's a tight grip. Between the spiritual justification, that is the commitment here, as well as the memories, that is the 6 of Cups, and the 4 of Pentacles real world value, they're saying, I ain't going nowhere. That doesn't necessarily mean that they're working to improve it either. They're just saying that as far as their intentions are concerned, they've got nowhere to go, and neither do you. So you two are going to be in it as far as this person's concerned. That is some. But 6 of Cups is right there in the middle, so I don't know how you feel about this being a soul bond connection. You just told me the state of it. From their point of view, it's a precious connection regardless. And they're not going to let go. Because even if it doesn't feel like a soul bond, they're saying time is served. I ain't going nowhere. That's it. But that doesn't necessarily, again, that there's any guarantee of work. Just like your general positive disposition that things will get better. That's no guarantee of work done on either side. And I still don't see it on the shared. It's not shared at all. You have, again, before you the option of new or renewal. You could literally go on either side of that fence, honey. So what do you want the rest of your life to look like? Renewed energy and hope things work out? Maybe you both put more work into it and you get a stronger outcome. Or do you invest in new? You don't know. And in fact, when confronted, your energy shrinks a little bit. Page of Swords, I can tell you're not comfortable with the idea of new, even while your heart kind of, perhaps maybe, might, in some small way of admission, might like to do that. But it's not, like I said, where you're leaning, I have no clue. It's like you're right down the middle. Ace of Pentacles, all aces, guys. I need to get back on those readings, the aces readings, and people understand them better. They can represent new or renewed. If you're in a commitment with somebody, that Ace of Pentacles is real and valid, and you two staying together year after year is a renewal ace. What do you think an anniversary is? Same thing with birthdays. Time passing at work. 5 years on the job, 10 years on the job. That's renewal pentacle. It was new once upon a time, and you kept doing it. Kept making good on the offer. And you're contemplating the Hanged Man. Do I renew or do I go for new? Renew or go for new? Let me tell you, your reaction is that you're not plussed about either. So if I were to clarify, that kind of tells me the serious repairs and healing that would need for this, I don't see you reacting to it too strongly. You really reaching out for new and meaning it, I don't see you reacting to it too strongly. You're saying I can't handle that right now. It's too small. I need more time to reflect and think. So, yeah, I agree. You do. Because you already know what their answer is. I mean, they ain't going nowhere. All right? After, there's an old joke, right? After the nuclear explosion, there'll be 2 living creatures left. Roaches and Keith Richards. I mean, it's... For anyone who's under the age of 30, you're like, who's that? Yeah. I know. People who are in my age bracket or older, they'll be like, how do they not know? Oh, you'd be surprised. You know? So let me amend that. After the nuclear fallout, there'll be Roaches, Keith Richards, and this person. They ain't going nowhere. Okay? You know that. That's why you feel energetic pressure. So what do you want? Because you already know what you're getting from this, especially without repairs on the table. You already know what to expect from this. Same on, same. No change plus no change equals no change. You have the hint of change here, and while it might feel pleasing, it also, the idea of it scares you. So, what's your advice? I want to see how the universe would advise you on this one. All right. Let's see that. Let's see the advice, please. Show me the advice, please. I don't want you to accumulate any more pain, especially if there's no intention of repairs. You know? But you got to figure out what's best for you, okay? 3 of Wands, 9 of Cups, King of Wands. I very rarely get the advice to wait. This is internal reflection that you need. Exactly what I just got done telling you. You need to understand what you want. And they're saying you're not there yet. 3 of Wands. You are actually going to have some legitimate time that you need to wait and understand what you personally, not them, you already know what to expect from them. And if the situation doesn't change, then you therefore already know how the situation's going to stay. It's going to come down to you, Pisces. What do you want? Okay? They're saying you, in this case, you legitimately need more time on this part. They're saying that you've gotten really neglectful about what makes you happy. How do you love yourself? And what are you fired up for? So you have some really interesting fire in your chart that's fairly consistent. But you really have, or need to get back in touch with, your love of yourself. How would you fulfill yourself? Wish fulfillment. Because you love yourself. So does that mean keep putting up with something that you're not terribly interested in anymore? Or understanding what you really want. That way you can express your needs and maybe get some feedback and get to where you need to be. That's enough. I hope this helps you. Put in the comments. Take care. Be well. Cancer, welcome to your Sunday check-in. What's up? What's going on? Show me Cancer in their person, please. Show me Cancer in their person. Show me Cancer in their person. Show me Cancer in their person. What's going on, please, for Cancer in their person? We're going to start with your side of the board, but as I explained at the intro, reverse those energies as you see fit. What's going on, please, for Cancer? The world, straight away. Honey, you're saying the same thing twice. I'm out. It's over. Leave me alone. I'm getting my little boat. Go away. Don't come around here no more, Tom Petty. That's like, don't, that's just like where you are, man. And I respect it. You're saying, I'm getting out of here. But you're going somewhere with purpose. It's looking like you're going to be surrounding yourself with family and friends soon. Okay. For you, I can't say I'm surprised. That makes sense. You just did a double exit. It's like, if the world wasn't enough, you put a cherry on top of Six of Swords in case there's any confusion, Christina. Okay. Yeah. The Hierophant, the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Wands, they're like, wait. They're claiming commitment with you. They are showing me knights towards you, taking action. Wait a minute. It's pretty fast. It's pretty aggressive. I don't mean like mean aggressive. I mean, wait. My energy's trying to catch up to you. I'm trying to get ahead of this, that kind of thing. Okay. What went down? 3 of Wands, the Ace of Wands, 2 of Cups. Okay, man. Hold on. Overview is the 3 of Swords. Something's not right, man. Something's not shaking out right. 3 of Swords is in your overview. Pain. I understand that. Sense of rejections here. I don't know. Your heart seems to be pointing outwards outside of this. I don't know who it is. You or them. Somebody's heart is pointing outside of this. I can't see it. I honestly don't know. The energy exchange is way too rapid on this one. By that I mean there's a series of motions and actions flying back and forth between you two. Between what looks like a radical... I don't know about radical... But it does look like a swift exit on your part. Like you slammed the door, you hustled out. You're like, I'm going to stay with my mom or something like that. You see what I'm saying? Do you feel that energy that's there? I'm out. You can't stop me. I'm leaving. I'm done. I'm done with it. I'm done with the whole thing. And I'm not saying you don't have a reason. It's just they're showing me fast action as well. And then in between the two of you, I see hopes and desires and pulls. And someone here is hoping for a beautiful new opportunity. And I don't honestly know who it is because the energy exchange is so fast. I don't know what the hell's going on. So your side, the world, 6 of Swords, 10 of Cups. Yours was pretty straightforward. Like it's over, right? And then I see you landing yourself on your particular boat. You're going to a shore that you say you're familiar with, 10 of Cups. You're going to go hang out with family and friends. Emotional. So you're saying, I need support of family and friends at this time. I just left your ass. Right? It kind of feels like that. It's abrupt. I'm not saying it's not without precedence. I'm sure it is. It is abrupt and you're immediately seeking emotional support. Stands to reason. This happens quite a bit with people who have very swift or I'm out of here energy. You're going to go somewhere with people, surround yourself with those who support you. I understand. The person who you're like, I'm out. Okay. The Hierophant, Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands. Wait. I'm taking action I'm trying to take action towards you. I'm trying to show you my energy. I'm trying to show you my enthusiasm. My commitment is here. Commitment, action. So it feels like very swift follow-up, trying to pursue you, that kind of thing. Chase you back, pursue you back. It does feel very, but they are saying I'm here, I'm standing up with the Hierophant, but those are some loose and fast knights, the both of them. It's like, I want to fix it now. Come back, get back over here. Don't make me pursue you, don't make me chase you, but that's exactly what they're doing. And again, it doesn't look aggressive. You made a decision, they're making a decision, but the action's happening so fast, I can't help but think I'm almost reading this in real time. Like, that's how fast it's happening. I mean... Okay, and it's based on pain. And this might be the jump to reaction to this pain, whichever this is. If I was clarifying it, I might see what the hell's involved in here. I don't know. But I believe we are reacting strongly and swiftly to this, whatever it is. You caused me pain, you stabbed me in the heart, I hate you. Kind of like that. What's shared, I don't know how shared it is. Somebody is out there on the horizon looking outwards in a way that's waiting. 3 of Wands, Ace of Wands, 2 of Cups. It could be you wanting this person to chase you, pursue you, and kind of throw themselves down and say, you know, I want you to demonstrate to me how much you love me and that you want to make things right, Ace of Wands, and that you're genuinely turned on by me and passionate and crazy for me, and that this love is between you and I. Okay. That could be you. Like I said, you did say you were doing a hard exit and you're looking for emotional support. They are hard on your heels chasing you. Okay. Do you want them to catch up to you? Do you want them to throw themselves down at your feet and say, it's you're the Ace of Wands, you're my 2 of Cups. You still inspire me. I still want you. Let's make this a renewal. We're going to double down on our love emotions. Is that you? Or did you fully exit this and you were looking forward to a new beginning and new love altogether? And that perhaps this was the clincher that you needed to engage in that. Because that 3 of Wands suggests you've been standing out there for a while, looking out on the horizon for something bigger than this, something more fulfilling. So which is it? Do you want them to pursue you and make that a renewal and double down on the vows of love for you? Okay. Did you do that hard exit, but you're doing that thing where you're like, I'm looking back at you and I expect you to catch up. I'm over here. Or was this what you needed to fully engage in an exit so you could have a brand new beginning? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's a bit too swift. It's hard for me to see motivation, and I can't see the time spent between you two because it's happening so fast. It makes me think it's happening now. Okay? I don't know. Let's get some advice, please. I want to get some advice for you. Okay. I don't like faints. I don't want to think that you're fainting, you know, like that. I'm exiting. You can't, there's nothing you can do or say to stop me, but I actually secretly want you to do or say something to stop me. I want you to prove to me how much you love me, so I'm going to wait and act like I'm not. That's fainting. Okay. It's a form of manipulation. I'm not big into that. So if you did a hard exit, the full exit, and it wasn't just momentarily a flash of pan, of not just anger, but sadness, disappointment, and hurt, and this is what you needed to finalize it, to finally get out the door, let's say that's long-standing pain, then perhaps you have every reason here to look forward to something new. Okay? I don't know. It's up to you. I would love to see more on motivation and surrounding environment because I can't see it. Let's get some advice for you. Let's get some advice, please, for Cancer. Ace of Swords, 2 of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles. There's that 2 of Cups again. I think you want this person to come to you. I do. I think you still want this person's love and attentions and affections. I do. But you want them to do it faster. You're saying it's taking too slow, or they're always too slow, and you want them to catch up to where you are and kind of win you back. They are showing me a phenomenal amount of speed, but their core energy is Hierophant, so I think that they tend to move slower. But in this case, you're like, if you want to take this seriously, if you want me to take you seriously, you better speed your ass up. You're like, I'm not playing. So it's, you know, just be careful with that, guys. If you pull endings, you don't really mean it. You just want that person to kind of express their intensity and towards you and their commitment towards you and their love for you. It's another form of ultimatum, but it just takes on a different form. It's a little more dramatic, and it's a little bit more prove to me now what I need you to prove, that kind of thing. So just be careful with that. I understand it's normal for humans to get caught up in the moment of things, and we lose kind of sight of reasoning and lose sight of ourselves. And maybe you're at your wit's ends with this person. I don't know. Just whatever it is you do, whatever it is you don't do, make sure it stays within the realm of good character for you. Okay? Because if this person feels for any reason that they're being manipulated to fall in line, you know, that's going to come back later. Okay? I don't want that. Because if you want this person to pursue you, they're hot on your heels, honey. And you're saying, yeah, I still want their love, okay? I want to show up and to mean it if I'm going to exit. Well, you did exit. The reason why I don't like feints or anything like that is because what if they don't? Right? That could backfire. So, I don't know. Something to think about. Nevertheless, I hope this helped you. Put in the comments. Take care. Be well. Hey guys, special note specifically to Aries, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. You will notice that your segments look very different compared to everyone else's. You know, I had a weird feeling, and that feeling was, Christina, edit the Sunday check-in sooner rather than later. Typically, I do all my editing and things on Friday. I was like, do it sooner. And I did. Come to find out, there was a good 40 minutes that were completely incomprehensible. So it's not the microphone, which is brand new. It's not that at all. It's the device that connects everything together, specifically the data transfer cables. Yeah, they have to be compatible. And if one is weak, like this one was, it won't transfer data the way it's supposed to. So what's interesting is that I actually broke. I typically do a break between Libra and Tauruses. I have a little refresher. I have a little coffee. So that's why from Taurus out, everything looks normal. So it broke around Aries. All right, it disconnected, I should say, around Aries, and I had no idea. Then I took my customary break at Tauruses and reconnected everything. So in fact, I fixed it without knowing I had fixed it, which is a good thing because that means I only lost about 40 minutes worth or 4 signs worth. So, you know, in the end, I caught it and I was able to fix it. But honey, I was not planning on being camera today. I was about to take Cinnamon for a walk. Because here I am, edit. Let's go for a walk. And then I look at it and I see it's like, oh, rage. I had a rage bubble. I had an absolute rage bubble, but that's okay. That's okay. We had a little therapy sesh, a shot of tequila, and we got back on board because that's what we do around here. We keep rolling. Yes. You guys, happy Sunday. I will see you at your next in-depth. Thank you so much. You guys take care. Be well.